Hi, Leo. How are you doing? So, today I have something special for you. I've been going through all the 12 signs and it's your turn. And, here's the announcement is that we are actually going to continue on with those long form readings. I've gotten a lot of great feedback, and some people actually have gotten a good laugh or two out of a couple of the videos. Check the Libra video. So for you, Leo, I want to reiterate. I'm going to actually do a long form reading for you this month. And I'm so excited to bring to you some of the research I've been doing just to continue to develop my skills in tarot. So I was gifted this book. It's by Kathleen McCormick. It's called How to Fortune Tell Your Future in the Cards. And I'm actually going to do the same reading that I've done for Virgo through Capricorn as of this moment. I'm going to do the Bohemian Method reading, okay? So it basically will take us through some of the home influences all the way into some luck that may be happening. But I have to let you know that thus far, this reading has seemed to be really around your connections with others. So just to let you, just to make you aware of it, may just take a turn around the third placement, okay? And I'll talk you through that placement, okay? But yes. So now, for you newbies, welcome to Deploy Underground Tarot. I'm T, and you are welcome here. For you Deploy heads, thank you so much for liking and subscribing to the channel. I'm so excited to do this reading for you. Leos are some of the most shiny people I've ever met in my life. People that I really enjoy as well. So looking forward to seeing what comes out for you. I'm going to go ahead and cleanse the cards here, and we'll go ahead and get started, okay? So let's cleanse the cards. Well, that's quite an adjustment there. So we'll look into that energy. But let's go ahead. So we're going to use the Light Seers Tarot deck. That will be to take 2 or 3 cards for the summary. And we're going to use the Rider-Waite Tarot for the body. And if I need more, which I probably will, we'll use the good old French Tarot. We'll use the good old French Tarot for clarifying. Now, these long readings have been quite fun. It actually reminded me of how fun it is to actually do the long form readings rather than the 10-minute readings where I felt like I was rushing things sometimes. But these readings have character, okay? So there we go. Let's go ahead. Let's get started. Let's see what Yaya has for you, Leo. If you hear the birds in the background, it's actually not that they're outside. They're actually living in my fireplace. So whenever the fireplace gets cut off during the year, during the spring and summer, they start to move back in. So welcome to my room. But it's very nice. You know, it's very nice to be able to hear that life is moving. All right, so here we go. Yaya, please provide a Bohemian Method reading for Leo. Okay, so the first placement is your home influences. Second placement is, okay, you're taking a risk. Okay, a lot of signs are moving in new directions, huh? A lot of signs are moving in new directions. Where are we going? Starting a new, okay. Second placement is your present desires and concerns. Third placement is your friendship and romance. That's that placement I was telling you. It normally takes a turn there. Okay. Friendship and romance. Ooh, justice. Wow. Okay. Huh. Somebody is back. Somebody's back. And why are you moving away from them? Ultimate desire. Somebody's back. And they have committed to you. They have admitted something to you. Look at that. Okay. Fifth placement, unexpected help and or hindrance. The star card there. Huh. Okay. Okay. All right. You want this. Okay. All right. You want this. But it's not good timing. It looks like you have other options, huh? All right. This is clear. Your reading is probably the clearest that I've had in all. Your reading is probably the clearest that I've seen in all the readings that I've done. It's clear. It's very clear. It's almost like you've been waiting for this, but now you don't want it because you have so many options. But it is a form of justice. If you take this, there will be a form of rebalancing, okay? Now, whatever this is, it's in your friendship and romance zone where it takes that turn. It takes a turn. Like, it almost makes you recalibrate your whole view of there is a place and time for luxury. There is a place and time for sulking, well, this one is all about self-care at the highest form, being a proud and productive single person. Now, this new thing is almost like you are thinking about adjusting your status. Yeah. You're thinking about adjusting your status after what has seemed to be a long trajectory into getting this form of justice. And, I'm not too sure where it's coming from. Oh, there you go. Repressing all of those anxieties, all of those hidden truths, now they're coming to your conscious. I mean, I think you've probably buried them a bit, okay? Now, that's enough of that, okay? That's enough of that because, look, that is just the start of it. It could take a complete turn, so hold in there because just watch the Libra or the Capricorn reading. It just like takes a turn right around here, okay? Right around the third placement. This fifth placement here with the star is your unexpected help or hindrance. The sixth placement is immediate, meaning what's happening now. And then the seventh placement is your luck. You do end up with some options, but I think you're going to make a choice here, okay? Let's go ahead and see what are... Whoa. Okay. Hopefully there's expansion there. Okay, wow. A lot of your energy here. 6 of batons, 6 of wands, 2 of wands. Give me one more, please. Give me one, just one, just one. Just one. Just give me one, please. Wow. I think it's... Oh, there's the 3 of wands. Oh, okay. You had to make an ultimate choice. And it was something that you weren't necessarily ready for, but you knew it was coming in, I think. Man, look at that. Look at that. I mean, to be honest, you actually spoke this into existence, whatever this relationship is. And now that it's here, it's almost like you're backtracking. But why would it be backtracking? Because you spoke some form of truth. You spoke some form of truth, which actually triggered your ultimate decision or communication around what you actually want. Okay, Leo. Whoa. Wow. This is going to get really interesting, huh? This is going to get really interesting because I'm interested to know what triggered this. It's almost like you're choosing to stick with it, to to move forward with it, but you're trying to figure out how to include your other options in this. Let's go ahead. So, let's get started. Here we go. In your first placement, you got the Fool. You know, the Fool is really my take a risk card. He's also the beginning of the journey. He's beginning of a new story. He is another indicator of a new chapter, okay? He's the first in the tarot, first of the major arcana, and this is the beginning of the story, okay? It is literally the beginning of the story. Now, you are entering a new phase in which I believe you are learning to not be so... You know how... Okay, Leo. You know how you guys can just say what you got to say and leave it at that? Like, just say what you got to say. Sometimes you guys are either or, right? If you're a courageous Leo, you're really out there. And if you are kind of this introverted Leo, sometimes they say the cowardly Leo, but I think that's a bit forceful. But the Leo who's more introspective, there is more of a push towards the happenings, right? Like, what is happening in the present moment that will provide you a place in which you can identify what is the proper next step. But for some reason, I feel like you spoke this situation into reality. Okay, here we go. Oops, here we go. Sorry to get you started here. You can be dealing with water sign, Pisces. Yeah, you could be dealing with the Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer. But to clarify that Fool card, okay, to clarify, oops, here's my camera. To clarify that Fool card, you know, that Nine of Cups, the Nine of Swords, again, and the Eight of Cups. It is not all what you thought it would be. This is your home influence. Now that it's there, did you have somebody move in, or is someone thinking about moving in with you, or is there a relationship that is starting to become more solid to where it's undeniably solid? Like emotionally and communication wise, you both have seen the worst of each other. You know, you both have seen the worst of each other, and you still accept it. Because for me, this combination of the Nine of Cups, Nine of Swords, Eight of Cups, it's almost like you realize that you may be going down something new and risky. It may even bring you more headache and pain, but there's something about getting to your Ten of Cups. You know what I mean? It's like starting a relationship in which you have to be more upfront about how you're speaking. You have to be more cautious, but you have to speak more about your emotions, probably. I mean, Leos, fire signs and air signs, you know, we're not the best at speaking our emotions. We're just like, we don't want to deal with that. Fire signs would have fun, and, you know, air signs want to just learn more, take in more information, you know? And here I think you're being pushed to communicate. But the cool thing is you're being pushed to communicate in a way in which I think you are going to level up, in a way that may be diplomatic. Okay, so if you are looking at, hey dude, this resonates with me, I am currently in this situation. If that's you, you are moving into a space in which you are going to be able to level up completely in how you communicate. Because your present desires right now is telling me, you know, hey, it's King of Swords energy. King of Swords, I mean, he's not the most loving of all kings, but he can speak words of love. Okay? He does have the words of love. He does have the communication skills of love. Okay? He does. But often he's more busy with the more communicative of things, okay? The more, let's say, if you think of a Libra or a Gemini or an Aquarius, this is their energy at the highest realm. He's interested in actually providing a space in which both people, okay? In which both people are at peace as far as communication goes. Now, I'm not too sure, Leo, if that's what you thought was going to happen in this situation, or if there is something about moving away from your old self and just moving directly into this new option that you have. And it's an option that's going to bring you justice. Look, here's the king, okay? So, okay, again, you might be dealing with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, but bigger than that, who you might be dealing with, you both are coming into this situation expecting clear communication. And I think that's probably why your choices, you're starting to worry about, am I going to still be able to party? Am I still going to be able to have extra lovers? Who knows? Am I still going to be able to go where I need to go? Will I need to be confined to this person? And the question there is, whoa, that really wants to come out. And that, there we go. There we go. I'll take them both. The question is, seek clarity. Okay? So if you're watching this and this is resonating for you, seek clarity. Okay? Seek clarity in this new relationship. Seek clarity. Okay? That Judgment card is my clarity card. Okay? It is my clarity card. It comes through as a form of saying that even though your life may be ordinary, even though your life may be ordinary, I'm telling you right now that it's changing. Somebody coming in. Somebody has come in, and it's in the place of your present desires, so you are aware of it. You spoke it into existence. Tell me if you didn't. Okay, maybe it just dropped in. It just dropped in and it communicated its way perfectly into your life. Okay, Leo? And it does feel like a weight. It does feel like you're like, okay, hold on. This person might be moving in with me, or this person might be, moving closer to me, spending more time with me. And it's a decision that you're going to move forward with. Look at that. King of Swords again, clarifying the King of Swords. You can't make this up. Clarifying the King of Swords. It might not even be a person, okay? It could be, no, this is a person, sorry. It's going to be very specific. It's going to be very specific. Sorry. But it's a person. Look at that Two of Pentacles and that Two of Cups. It's your better half coming through. And it's coming through in a way in which I have to say, you expected it because you're taking the risk, even knowing all the downfalls of this person. Like maybe this person is different than you. You are overly emotional. This person's not so emotional. You are very open with how you speak freely about your past. This person doesn't. Something like that. It's like two opposites. But the thing is, you're taking this risk knowing that you're going in a direction in which you're going to learn. And it's actually possibly going to rebalance out your situation. All right? I see you actually bringing it in as a form of balancing out maybe your life. Hey, Leo, it has been quite hectic in your world. I've been looking at some Leo zodiac, Leo astrology lately. I'm like, whoa. Is it just me, or does it seem like something is shifting around us? And maybe I think only the air signs and the fire signs can process how fast it's shifting, because every water sign I know is like, you know, trying to stay afloat. And every earth sign, I just see them getting more grounded and even stubborn in their ways. But fire signs and air signs, I really see them going, you know, just with the wind, like it's a natural flow. And I think you're moving into some natural flow here. Like you're like, oh, I knew this was going to happen. That's that justice coming through that you called in to play. You called it in, my friend. Sorry, I don't want to make anybody upset, okay? I don't want to make anybody upset. But truthfully, you called it in. Hey, today I found these beautiful hortensia vines in my backyard. And I put it in this beautiful, I wish I can show you the whole bowl, bottle. A good friend gave me this bottle. He had like, I think 12 of them in his house. He's like, you want one? Yeah. So I filled it with water. And then I put hortensia vines in it. And the green has just kind of magnified. And I don't know why I shared that. But I was looking at it through the camera here. Because I can see the camera here. I was thinking, wow, that's quite beautiful. And maybe that's what you're going to discover. Actually, hold up. Maybe that's what you're going to discover. Is that even though you feel like there's some 8 of Cups situation here. You know, 8 of Cups, you're like, I'm going there, but I don't know what I'm going to see. I'm going there, but I don't know what I'm going to see. Maybe you're going to see something that is really going to balance out your chaoticness. Now, hey, Leos, y'all know I love you. All my best friends are Leos. Best friends. Best friends. My partners, ex-partners have all been Leos because I love them. They're just amazing. Okay? I love Leos. They're amazing. I love fire signs. They're amazing. Right? But sometimes y'all need help. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes y'all having too much fun. And a few of my friends watch this, so they're going to be like, what are you talking about, T? Are you talking about me? No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about it in general, but yeah, you too. But sometimes you guys have so much fun that you forget that there is a reality that comes into play. And I think this person who's coming in is going to help you balance that out so you can still have reality fun. You can still be yourself. Let's see. Let's see. What do you got? Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. World. 5 of Cups. Hold on. Yikes. Yikes. Actually, it's the opposite. It's not them coming in to help you. It's you coming in to help them. Jeez. Make sure that you can balance that out. Okay, that's why the 7 of Wands is in the desired, ultimate desires. Okay, see, this is where it takes a turn. At all times, there's something about this placement with this reading, friendship and romance, where it just takes a turn. Look. They are depending on you for just beware, be comfortable with your emotions, be prepared. I mean, you got here the World card, okay? We got the World card. This is the 5 of Cups here, okay? It's that 5 of Cups, and you got the 9 of Pentacles. Hold on one second. That's a trailer truck. They're starting to... I live near huge fields, so they're starting to, cut the grass, cut the crops. Anyhow, look, make sure that you are prepared to bring it on board. I think it is going to bring you to new spaces. It will bring you to a new cycle. It will bring you into this new form. Okay, the world is a new cycle for me. It's a new cycle for me. It may even be around traveling. But it's the 2 of you. Look at that 2 of Cups in the middle there. Know that it's the 2 of you. If there's other parties, they come after the 2 of you. That's the only way you're both going to get through the pearly gates. See this, pearly gates? That's the only way you guys are going to get through those pearly gates together. Okay? Yeah, maybe that's the conversation you guys are having. Maybe that's the conversation. It's getting real. It's getting real. Okay? And you I have to say, I think it's you who you're the ship, okay? You're the ship, and they are the water, okay? And that may be what you may be a bit afraid of. I don't want to say afraid, but where I see this ultimate desires, man. I see this, but the justice is there. Why is this some form of justice? Is this something that you, hold on, is this something you really wanted and now you're like, do I really want that? Huh? Is it something that you really wanted and now you're like, do I really want that? Leo? Having so much fun and then it's like, reality, right? Do you want this person? The way it looks like it looks like you want to have fun. But we don't know, that could change. It looks like you want to make sure this person knows that you're a star. And that this person won't bring you any other Five of Cups situations, meaning luck. If we're going to do this, we're going to do it right. And I'm glad I prefaced that because in your ultimate desires, look at that. Your ultimate desires, look at that. Where are you going? Whatever you got to say, you can say it. You see those 2 swords still there? You ain't got to take those 5 swords and walk away. Sorry, we're going to take this in another direction, right? You ain't got to take that 5 of swords and walk away, huh? Look, we're going to clarify this, but I'm feeling really, I'm feeling really moved to tell you to focus on the 2 of swords there that you're looking back at. Whatever those 2 things you talked about, 2 things you communicated, and the 5 things that you don't want to share. Maybe those 2 things you communicated is what's important here. The 5 things that you don't want to share may need to be offloaded into man. It needs to be offloaded into it's moving into the star. Direct communication with unfiltered. Yeah, direct communication that is unfiltered. Let's go ahead and see. I'm very interested to see where this is going. With that 7 of Swords energy, you're just moving. You're like, okay, I got it. It's good, but hold on. It's me who's going to actually have to carry this ship? I thought it was going to be both of us. But it's coming through as a form of justice, meaning you can't handle it. And it may be good for you, okay? You complex this month. Ooh, 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords. Ah, wow. It's like everywhere. It's everywhere. Okay? It's like, and I'm not going to deal with your third party situation, but I really love you. You know? Give me one more. Oh, 6 of Cups. My gosh. I can't. I can't. I can't. I just can't. Oh my God. You're like, I'm not dealing with your burdens. I'm not dealing with any competitive thing with your ex. I'm not dealing with any competitive things with any lovers you got. I am not dealing with any of that. I'm not bringing any burdens. I can move on, but I am willing to do this with you. What are you talking about here, Leo? Jesus. But I love you. But I love you and I can see myself growing with you. Okay? Here you go. Okay? So clarifying this 7. the Seven of Swords, I'm sending this to someone. I know I have to send this to someone. Look at this Seven of Swords. Look. It's confessing something to you, Leo, that you've always wanted. Look right in the middle, that Six of Cups. You know you can grow with this. However, you are not going to deal with the burdens that it adds onto your life. And you are not going to deal with any third-party bullshit situation. You're just not. You're like, no, I'd rather have my own fun. Because here, it's like, don't bring your stuff to me. I'd rather have my own fun. I'm a star. I have fun. I have control of my life. I don't need anyone buckling me down. I'm free, right? That's next. That's where you're thinking about going. But there is something in you with this Six of Cups that might be an opportunity for you to speak about this third-party situation, these burdens. For you to speak about it. Third-party situation here. Somebody got somebody, right? It might even be you. You got somebody else, but this other person's coming in. Man, this got complex really quickly. Like really even complex for me, huh? Third-party situation. I'm not going to deal with your ex. And you need to speak to your ex. I'm not going to carry the burdens, your burdens. You're going to have to manage it yourself, but I love you. And I want to grow with you. That's where that Seven of Swords energy is moving you. It's like moving you towards a reality, being able to speak clearly. Remember that King of Swords over here. Being able to speak clearly about what is going to affect your life, Leo. Because you're a star. The star is an unexpected help or hindrance. You're a star. Never met a Leo who isn't. I can tell you that. And I've had hundreds of Leos in my life. Hundreds. Never met one who wasn't a star. Of their own show or of the show. You are the star of your own show and the show. However, sometimes, and I'm going to laugh if any swords come up here. But sometimes we have to be aware if we're communicating for us, for you, or if you're communicating to just soften things out. Because you don't care anyway, right? You're like, yeah, shut up. But you do what you want to do anyway, you know? But this is something serious that's being proposed to you. And I don't know if you want it, Leo. I don't think you know if you want it anymore. You wanted it before. You wanted it because you called that energy in. You wanted it before. Now you're learning how to speak to it, right? Because you're like, oh man, wait, I got to speak to this now? Yeah. You got to speak to it now, Leo. But you're the star. If you can remember that you're the star, it might be easier for you to actually communicate this and probably be able to get what you need out of it, okay? Because that running away, that Seven of Swords got me thinking like, why are you running from that when you created it? Hold on one second. My computer cuts off sometimes, and I just want to make sure the video is still running. Okay, good. All right, so let's go ahead. Now it's going to get real. Yeah, please provide clarity on that. Oop, balance, higher font, one more, on that star. Here we go. It's like, just rebalance yourself. Oh, that's the marriage card. All right, before I show you this, we'll start with the marriage card here. Look, at the bottom of the deck, you got that Four of Wands. That for me is my marriage card. It's my celebration card. I think that's probably even the best logic in the way to communicate this situation as it grows and develops and matures, is that you guys celebrate together. Nobody else. Just y'all. Okay? Celebrate together because this person thinks you are the star. Okay? Maybe. Maybe. And the reason why I say maybe is this is such an odd combination. You got the, it's such an odd combination. You got the 10 of Swords, the 6 of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. I don't know why your being the star is forcing you out of anxiety into some form of almost like you're reconnecting with a higher entity, a higher purpose, a higher form of balance out of your anxiety. I don't know if this person brings that to you or if you bring it to yourself. Okay? But what I do know is that the sleepless nights, because that 10 of Swords, you got to watch that. The rebalancing is calling you in this situation so that you can make the right decision, so that you are able to maintain your independence. Oh, man. Oh, I can't. I just can't. This is like the third sign, and I'm like, what's going on with everybody? The energy is just a fray, you know? It's gone just sideways, in which we are being challenged to silence ourselves again, to get the right answer. And you, Leo, you are part of that same situation. And you can do it. You can do it. I know you can do it. But if there is a quintessential percentage feeling that you're going to end up back in some form of 10 of Swords energy, sleepless nights, worries, it can easily be rebalanced by knowing that you're the star, by celebrating it. But something's getting, Leo, something's getting solidified here, right? Now, in the placement of the immediate, it's coming through with the 5 of Cups. You guys all know, everyone knows, if I ever done a reading for you, you all know that the 5 of Cups for me is more focused on those 2 of Cups here, okay? That's what I'm more focused on. The 2 of Cups here in the bridge, in the city over here, okay? Yes, we all have moments when emotionally unstable, unbalanced situations come into play. But we can easily turn around, readjust our mind, readjust our situation, rebalance our emotions, and explore what is on the other side of that river. What's in that city? There is something that I have to say is urging you to take this option. There is something that is pulling you emotionally towards this option. And actually, what is it? Claire, what is it? You're like, maybe I should do this. Maybe I'm like partying too much. Or maybe this is the person that I do care for and love, but they come with so much shit. Or you come with so much shit. Or the both of you do, you know? Wow, man, this one's clear. What is it? Oh, you actually have fun with this person. 3 of Pentacles. Okay, give me 2 more. 2 more, just two. 3 of Pentacles. One more, just one. That's enough. I mean, they had enough. Oh, and then the 4. Oh, man. You're okay. There's no need to hide from it. They already know your situation. You think you covered it up, they know it. Okay, Leo? If you think you hid something, they see it all. The reason why I'm saying that is, the Pentacles, 4 Pentacles is somebody holding on tight to something. Your freedom. And if this is a relationship that takes that, it's probably not the best one for you, right? Leos have to be free. But I think that you're realizing that it isn't that they want you emotionally. You can be free. You can party. But they want some organization around your emotional love for them. I'm not saying love because, this Capricorn card is here. It's more constructive love. It's more not unconditional love. It's conditional love that they want from you. It doesn't have to be unconditional. It can be conditional love. But there is an emotional push, giving, synchronicity that they provide you in your life that allows you to be jovial and in some aspects at peace. Even with all their shit. Even with all their stuff and all your stuff, you still could provide, or you can provide a sense of conditional love. Now, if that Devil card wasn't there, I would have said, hey, unconditional love. But that Devil card's there. This is conditional love. This is a conversation that you're having. And with that 3 of Pentacles, it could be a fun conversation. But it's going to be filled with the 2 signs that you don't do so well with. All right? It's going to be filled with emotion. Okay, Leo, just so you know. And like a lot of emotion, because that Queen of Cups here. And a lot of foundation building with that 3 of Pentacles. Not too much. It's going to be fun and jovial. Okay? But that Capricorn is calling, that Saturnian energy is calling for you and this person or individuals to talk about the conditional love that you have for each other. That's that 2 of Cups here. That's that 2 of Cups. If you turn around and take it. Now, I'm not saying you'll have to take it. I'm saying it's your choice. Tarot is just a way of giving you a story that you may connect with or not connect with, in which gives you options, right? It's not an indicator of life. It's more of a perspective of life. But you got something coming. You got some decisions to make. And maybe that's why it's been so intense lately. Because you have, here we go, here's with luck. You got so many options and it's pulling your shadow energy right up to face. You're seeing face value. You're seeing your shadow. You're seeing all the fun you had, all those options, all that good time, all that lovely time. And it is now time for you to make a choice. Now, the 7, a lot of people love this card, the 7 of Cups. It's not one of my favorite cards, actually. Honestly. I like these like dark cards, like the Devil card, the Death card, the 9 of Swords, these like transitional wake up moments, the Tower card. I love these cards. And these cards, for my Libra energy, and my Libra energy that I've worked really hard to balance out in decision, when I see 7 of Cups, it's 2 things. It's a choice and it's emotion. And those are the 2 things for a Libra. We go, oh, what? Emotion? And we have to make a decision. Okay, a lower grade Libra would be like lost, going back and forth. And even me, it took me so many years to be like, make a decision, move on. And I normally have a difficulty dealing with, still to this day, with emotions. Where I'm like, oh, okay, It's just my Libra. I have Libra in 5 placements. I'm a real Libra, okay? But here, that's the reason why it's not my favorite card. But what it's calling to you, is probably a silencing of all the fun you had. And maybe that's why the 7 of Swords came in, because you were like, wait, do I have to stop having fun? You know, that was the first thing you thought. Tell me, put it in the comment section. Tell me if I'm wrong. Wow. I can't wait to hear from my Leo friends to see if this is on point. Please, guys, please put it in the comment section. I want to know if it's on point. Let's see. Where's your fun? This is the most important part. You're probably watching this so closely. You're like, where are my options going? Oh my God, I had so much fun and I still have fun. You know, like, they're going into an emotional place. Oh! Give me one more. Don't do that to them. Give me one more. Don't do that to them. Why? Why are you doing that to them? Wow. Why are you doing that to them? Come on. Be specific, please. That last card. Please be specific. We need something that's going to kick off. Thank you. There's the Swords, and it's a 2 of Swords. And it's, you are being grounded. Leo, I'm sorry to tell you this, but you are being completely brought down to earth. Okay? Completely, 100% down to earth. Now, for those of you guys who do come and do readings at my house or in person, please send me an email. I'll be happy to talk to you about this energy. Okay, we would have to look at your chart and see where your earth energy is, and we're going to start looking at how you can live through that energy. Okay, because you're being like pulled down. You're being pulled down to earth. Like, your fun time is still there, but it is being called and cut by It could be a karmic relationship. It could be something unfinished business. Your options, I have to tell you, with that 2 of Swords, you see that 2 of Swords in my finger here? And that Tower. And then the 5 of Pentacles. Clarifying your options, I'd be insane to tell you that you're still going to have options. I'd be insane to tell you that you're still going to have the same choices and options. No, you're not. When you make that decision, your options are... I'm so sorry, Leo. But there's other ways to have fun, okay? That's what this says here. Like, hey, but you can still have fun. It's all fire here in your summary. You can still have fun, okay? But your options, they gone. They gone. They gone. I mean, you probably still can have fun with this person, 2 of Swords. You have to choose your options. And on one side of that, it's completely you're changing, you're leaving all that behind. The destitution, you're leaving it all behind. There's a direct cut with this Tower card. Okay? Everyone is starting a new chapter here. And I think your new chapter is kind of unfortunately, you can still have fun, but it's like bringing you into a place where reality must be faced through some kind of relationship. But it's a rebalancing. It's not a negative relationship, okay? Now, I could be wrong. This is just cards and like mathematics, putting the stories together. I could be wrong. Check your other placements, like your moon placement. Okay? Check your other placements. However, it looks like you're discovering new ways to expand with the two of you. You know, the Six of Wands, you got nothing but you here. Two of Wands here, okay, in the summary. Two of Wands, 3 and 6 of Wands. You're expanding into this, and you will be successful. It's going to be scary to think that you're not going to have as much fun, or that once again you have to consider someone else's feelings in your day-to-day life. But hey, let's see what Yaya has to say about that energy. But it's celebratory. It's celebration, huh? All throughout here. It's celebrating. I feel like you're just not saying how scared you are. And you probably have to share. You'll feel less scared once you share that what your boundaries are straight up. Don't sugarcoat it. It's one. Okay, the Magician. You have all the tools necessary. You have all the tools necessary to make it happen. That's beautiful. Give me one more. No, give me two more. Seven of Swords. I mean, Seven of Wands. Why that? Give me one more. Because there's clarity. This is ultimate. Oh, look at that. Victory. That's my victory card. You know, it's just that you're learning to be in more of an emotional balance, and you have all the tools necessary because you have been working on it. You have been working on it, okay? The Seven of Wands energy does come into play when you focus on the new beginning, okay? Focus on that new beginning. Now, if you focus on the others, you might return back into having too much fun, making a mistake. But that's part of relationships. But you do have all the tools necessary to develop this form of clarity within the situation. Man, Leo, I'm telling you, this new reading, it is really insane. It really takes a turn, and it seems like for most people who it has connected with, it really connects. I've done a couple of these for myself too, and I'm like, whoa. Okay? So that's what I got for you, Leo. I wish you the best. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe my channel. It's growing. It's doing great, and we're getting closer to being monetized. So thank you so much for everything. And hey, sit tight, because this rebalancing structure is just a part of the astrology that's just kind of blowing everybody's minds. We are all shifting and changing. Okay? That's what I got for you. Take care, and I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.